Welcome, Brehm family, to the 2024 graduation ceremony. Please be seated. We have all gathered for this important milestone, which is made up of so many moments. The moment you held a tiny hand and dreamed and worried about the possibilities the world could hold. First steps, first friendships, first successes, all the precious and defining moments leading up to this time and place. So it is with great humility and immense pride that I stand before you today to welcome you to embrace this momentous occasion. Graduation is a time for reflection, gratitude, and anticipation as we recognize the remarkable achievements of our students who have faced unique challenges with such determination. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the families who have stood by their children's sides, providing love, support, and understanding throughout this personal journey. You are a testament to their accomplishments and the cornerstone on which they have grown. Today, we stand together to commend their triumphs and your exceptional contribution and devotion. And I would like to say to this particular set of families that you hold a very deep and special place in my heart because you have shown me the power and motivation of trust. Thank you. To the faculty and staff, they're out there too, Brehm Preparatory School, your strong commitment to these extraordinary young individuals has changed their lives and inspired hope and learning. Your passion, dedication, and relentless pursuit of their successes have made a profound impact on every student who will walk across this stage tonight. We applaud you for your unparalleled expertise and care. To the graduating students, today is proof of your resilience, intellect, and the countless hours of hard work you have invested in yourself. You have overcome obstacles that may have once seemed insurmountable. You have grown in immeasurable ways. You have laughed, you have cried, and you have forged friendships that will last you a lifetime. We congratulate and celebrate each of you for who you are. Brehm Preparatory School has been a home away from home where your individuality has been cherished, celebrated, and nurtured. Your potential has been challenged and respected. Throughout your time at Brehm, you have been a part of a community that truly understands you, a place where families, teachers, administrators, and staff have provided the necessary tools, guidance, and encouragement to help you unlock your unique strengths. To the class of 2024 and the 8th grade graduate, may you continue to find joy, awaken potential, and strive for future success. Congrats. At this time, I would like to invite Dylan Morton and Violet Gluck up to present the senior gift.
It is a tradition here at Brehm that the senior class gives the school a memorable gift that shows the spirit and strength of the outgoing class while contributing to the Brehm community for years to come. Past gifts have included picnic tables to encourage outdoor bonding, swings to provide stress relief in the middle of a busy day, and new lighting to highlight areas of campus and promote campus safety.
This year, the class of 2024 has purchased 4 blaze red maple trees which have been planted at the base of the hill just east of the Brehm Pond. As they grow along with future students, they will provide shade and beauty for generations of Brehm students to come.
We would like to thank our parents for their help in making this gift possible.
At this time, I would like to welcome Avery Robinson and Haley Sun to the stage to deliver the senior address.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you, Violet. Good evening, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Today is the day we reflect with our peers who have made it through many difficult hurdles and challenges. It's graduation day.
We had so many special memories during our time at Brehm Preparatory School. We won't forget throwing water balloons at Courtney, dressing up for the Boo Bash dance, carving pumpkins and lighting them up for the pumpkin glow on the Green Earth Trail, Sweetheart dance, Thanksgiving meals, building bonding activities, campus collaboration, and having a blast at prom. Along with all of us having a jolly good time at our senior dinner and the senior trip.
What made these memories special were the people we met on our journey here, especially our classmates.
Dylan, you are always inclusive of when playing basketball with everyone. We all will always remember you wearing your slides 24/7 and listening to 70s and 80s music over lunch.
Haley, your enthusiasm and sweet, happy nature always cast the biggest storms away. Thank you for always volunteering.
Jess, you're an amazing artist and always have a thoughtful way with your art. You are our prom queen.
Violet, you're always so sweet to people. Even if you're not their friend, you're still nice to them. You also go out of your comfort zone to make everyone feel welcome. We are thankful for your advocacy in the dorm.
Danny, you're an amazing human character who is great at math. You're a great musician.
Eve, you always make people laugh, even over the smallest conversations. Even if you say you hate people, you are always helping out around campus.
Avery, you're such an amazing actress and singer in all the shows we've gone to. You're always wonderful. You are also a great artist.
Alana, you are always honest and are willing to say things when others are not. We admire your bravery, and we are a better campus for you leading the recycling program. And to our fellow graduates, here are a few words of encouragement for the next chapter of your life. It may not be easy. There are always going to be highs and lows. And life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. It's times like these that we need to remember the lessons we have learned here at Brehm Preparatory School.
Be mindful of your stress levels and take in every single moment because it can go fast. Celebrate your achievements, try new things, be willing to be vulnerable, get involved in being part of your new community in the next chapter of your life. Be your normal self around people. You don't have to be afraid. People will like you just as you are. Congratulations to the class of 2024 and happy graduation day.
Thank you, Haley and Avery. At this time, we would like to introduce our 2024 commencement speaker. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Brian Croft, a facilitator and speaker in the realm of experiential learning and servant leadership. Currently serving as the director at Touch of Nature, Brian's dedication to empowering individuals through immersive experiences is unparalleled. With roles on the board of directors for the Association of Experiential Education and Jackson CEO, he spearheads initiatives that drive meaningful change and foster community growth. Brian's commitment to advancing society through outdoor experiences is exemplified through his collaborations with SI Now and the Carbondale Chamber of Commerce. As a seasoned professional facilitator and speaker, Brian has traveled the United States delivering impactful team building and leadership seminars, leaving a lasting impression on audiences everywhere. With a rich history as a former Apogee
activity, and TEDx speaker, Brian Croft continues to inspire and ignite change wherever he goes. Mr. Brian Croft.
Well, now I have to live up to that. Take a deep breath. It is truly an honor to be up here. I've spoken a lot at a lot of different places, and I don't know if I've ever been this nervous before. So I don't know what it is about you all that's doing this, but thank you so much for letting me share this day with you. I'm going to try to talk like this because most of this is for you, but you can enjoy it too if you want. You can laugh too. It's okay. So I've never given a commencement speech before. And so like anybody, I went to Google because that's what you do. And I said, how do you give a commencement speech? And it said, well, give advice. Well, I'm not good at that. And I've made a lot of mistakes. So this is what I've learned through the mistakes that I've made. And I'm going to kind of frame this through my work in the outdoors, right? So what have I learned through the outdoors and how can I apply it to life? So first lesson, don't let society bring you down. AKA, it's not you, it's me, right? So I'm a big believer in this. There's this guy named Kurt Hahn, and he's sort of the father to me of outdoor experiential education. And he started to look around and say, you know, here's the problem with kids, right? So I want everyone to just take a moment to yourself and just say, actually say it out loud, say kids these days. Now, what does that make you think? What are wrong with kids these days? Yeah, and everyone, it's, oh, well, you know what, it's the technology. And they're not respectful. And they don't listen and blah, blah. You fill in the blank, right? Have you all heard this, right? So let me tell you what Kurt Hahn said about what he wrote as the declines of modern youth, all right? He talked about the decline of fitness due to the modern methods of locomotion, the declines of initiative and enterprise due to the widespread disease of what he called spectatoritis, the decline of memory and imagination due to the confused restlessness of modern life, the decline of skill and care due to the weakened tradition of craftsmanship, the decline of self-discipline due to the ever-present availability of stimulants and tranquilizers, and worst of all, the decline of passion due to the unseemly haste in which we live the modern life. Now, it's important to note that he wrote this in 1925. That was 100 years ago. So here's what I'm here to tell you. When everyone says kids these days or this, like they said it about me, they said it about them, they said it about everybody. Don't listen to them. Deal? Deal. Moving on. Embrace the journey. It will lead you to where you're supposed to be. Raise your hand if you know what you want to do for a living. If you do, great. And if you don't, even better, right? You're not supposed to know. I am a young and sprightly 39 years old, and I have no idea what I want to do when I grow up. And that's okay. I, unlike most people, went to college, and I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was going to be in television and radio. And then a year later, I was going to be in cinema. And then a year later, I was going to be a music teacher. And then a year later, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was 2.5 years into college. I was in a mountain full of debt, and I was in trouble. So I took a break, which is a very fancy way of saying I dropped out. And it was when I dropped out that I found out who I was supposed to be. I got a job as a student worker at this little outdoor place called Touch of Nature Outdoor Education Center. And I was like, holy cow, this is what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. And I'm the director now. So it's okay if you don't know. Embrace the journey. It'll get you there. Just trust the process. Deal? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Good. All right, so now we're going to go to the next one. Promise me that you will screw up all the time. Deal? Screw up and fail forward. So I'm lucky enough to teach at SIU, and unfortunately I'm seeing a trend as I teach in college. I give out 2 grades primarily. They are A's and they are F's. I don't know what happened to the B's, the C's, and the D's, but my theory is right now either we give it our all if we think we can get an A, but if we can't, we're just going to give up. It's okay to fail. Fail often, fail hard, fail fast, and fail fun. Try new things. Mess up. That's what life's all about. It's about the journey. Try new things. You want to play an instrument? Do it. You want to try a sport? Do it. You want to be public speaker? You want to speak at a commencement? Sign up. Do it. They're looking for somebody for next year. I ask my students, what's the difference between a near success and a failure? And the answer is just, did we learn from it? So try, fail, learn, and grow. Deal? Thumbs up? Deal. Good. I had a quote that goes along with that. Thomas Edison, one of my favorite quotes, when they asked him about the light bulb. They said, you failed 10,000 different ways. And he said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. And it's how we approach those failures. So learn from our mistakes. Okay, next one. I love this one. Enjoy life and embrace the suck. We only have one ride, so make it count. So when I'm not being director at Touch of Nature, I like to climb mountains. Now, if you've not climbed a mountain before, it seems really awesome, right? Like ice axes and pull-ups. Look at me. I don't do a lot of pull-ups, all right? If you want to climb a mountain, you know how you train? Go find stairs. Climb up them a lot, over and over again. Ideally, find really cold stairs and wear a bunch of clothes and put on a backpack, right? We call this type 2 fun. So in my world, we talk about type 1 fun and type 2 fun. Type 1 fun is when you are in the moment and you are loving everything that's happening. And that's great. Type 1 fun is phenomenal. But type 2 fun changes your life. Type 2 fun is when you're in those moments where you just want to give up. Is it worth it? This is hard. I don't know if I can do this. And you just push yourself a little harder, a little farther. We expand our comfort zones. I always ask people, the most, when we go rock climbing, the most dangerous part about rock climbing is driving to the rock climbing site. Statistically, you are more likely to get hurt driving to go rock climbing than you actually are rock climbing, right? It's our perception. It's what we think we're capable of. But objectively, fear is conquerable. So embrace the suck. Don't give up. One of my favorite books it's called The Last Lecture, if you've not heard of it. And it's about a professor who literally gives, this university gives the opportunity for a professor to give the last lecture of the year. Well, this particular professor named Randy was actually diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And so it actually was his last lecture. He knew going in this was going to be the last time that he gave a speech. And he talks about brick walls. And he says, the brick walls are there for a reason. The brick walls are not there to keep us out. The brick walls are there to give us a chance to show how badly we want something. Because the brick walls are there to stop the people who don't want it badly enough. They're there to stop the other people. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing my job as Touch of Nature director if I didn't say, get outside. That's the next bit of advice. Deal? Thumbs up? Deal. Health, this idea of health and how we approach our health, right? We used to be healthy if we weren't sick. And now we realize that this idea of health is sort of holistic. It's emotional, it's mental, it's physical. It's all of it. And I can tell you that outdoor experiences will benefit every single aspect of your health. Here's one of my, this one's a little long, but bear with me. This is one of my favorite quotes. I live in nature where everything is connected and circular. The seasons are circular, the planet is circular, and so is the planet around the sun. The course of water over the earth is circular, coming down from the sky and circulating through the world to spread life and then evaporate up again. I live in a circular TB and build my fire in the circle. The life cycles of plants and animals are circular. I live outside where I can see this. The ancient people understood that our world is a circle, but we modern people have lost sight of that. I don't live inside buildings because buildings are dead places where nothing grows, where water doesn't flow, and where life stops. I don't want to live in a dead place. People say that I don't live in a real world, but it's modern America who lives in a fake world because they have stepped outside the natural circle of life. Do people live in circles today? No, they live in boxes. They wake up every morning in a box of their bedrooms because a box next to them started making beeping noises to tell them it was time to get up. They eat their breakfast out of a box, And then they throw that box away into another box. Then they leave that box where they live and get into another box with wheels and drive to work, which is just another big box broken into little cubicle boxes where a bunch of people spend their days sitting and staring at the computer boxes in front of him. When the day is over, everyone gets into the box with wheels again and goes home to the house boxes and spends the evening staring at a television box for entertainment. They get their music from a box. They get their food from a box. They keep their clothing in a box. They live their lives in boxes. Please promise me, break out of the box. This is not the way humanity lived for thousands of years. Deal? Deal. Lastly, be a global citizen and make the world better than you found it. You're the generation that's going to fix all the things that we messed up. You're getting a mess, and we're really sorry about that. Do what's right and not what's easy. The quote that I have along with this one is one of my favorites. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. That's from Dr. Seuss in the Lorax. So, to summarize this again, because I'm not that smart, here's another great quote, and I'm going to leave the end to your imagination. One final paragraph of advice. Do not burn yourselves out. Be as I am, a reluctant enthusiast, a part-time crusader, a half-hearted fanatic. Save the other half of yourselves and your lives for pleasure and adventure. It is not enough to fight for the land. It is even more important to enjoy it while you can, while it's still there. So get out there and hunt and fish and mess around with your friends. Ramble out yonder and explore the forests. Climb the mountains, bag the peaks, and run the rivers. Breathe deep of that yet sweet and lucid air. Sit quietly for a while and contemplate the precious stillness, the lovely, mysterious, and awesome space. Enjoy yourselves. Keep your brain in your head and your head firmly attached to the body that is active and alive. And I promise you this much. I promise you this one sweet victory over your enemies, over those desk-bound men and women with their hearts in the safety deposit box and their eyes hypnotized by desk calculators. I promise you this. You will outlive the... I'll leave that last word up to you. All right. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Brian. That was special. So it is now time to award the Citizenship and Inspiration Awards. Each year, the faculty and staff have the honor of selecting one student from among the senior class who displays cooperativeness, courteousness, dependability, helpfulness, and thoughtfulness, which are all characteristics of a good citizen. Here are what some of the staff had to say about this year's recipient. This student often thinks of the needs and feelings of others in how she offers her friendship and services. From day one, this student has always been the one to do the jobs that others do not. They are always ready to help. This student frequently volunteers to help their fellow classmates and faculty in any way they know how. They always show investment in improving our campus and wanting to be involved as much as possible. They are the first to offer assistance to new students as they get adjusted and often volunteer to help others in a tough situation. This year's Citizen Award goes to Haley Sun. Additionally, each year, the faculty and staff have the honor of selecting one student among the senior class who displays persistence and courage in facing and pursuing personal, academic, and social challenges. And here's what some of the staff had to say about them. The student's display of kindness, commitment, and passion while going through very challenging physical battles has been an inspiration. This student has continued to take risks and push past their comfort zones. Their tremendous talents and keen with have been Brehm at great place for staff and students. That was not quite right. But anyway, tremendous talents. They have not allowed the fact that they have been told they have differences. They can't do the same things as everybody else if you put your mind to it and have fun. This student is the epitome of a fighter. They have persevered through challenges to shine inside and outside the classroom, despite my poor reading. This year's Inspiration Award goes to Avery Robinson.
I apparently mistyped something on there. That wasn't really her fault. Okay. I am excited to present this next award. So the purpose of the President's Award for Academic Achievement is to recognize the student who shows outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, and intellectual development in their academic subjects. It is meant to encourage and reward students who work hard and give their best effort in school, often in the face of special obstacles to their learning. This award is given to the student with the highest overall GPA for all 4 years of high school. The award is accompanied by a letter from President Biden and a commemorative pin. The letter from Mr. Biden states, "Congratulations on receiving the 2024 President's Education Award. Jill and I are honored to join your family, friends, and teachers in recognizing this wonderful achievement. Over the past year, you worked hard, learned so much, and faced challenges head on. You stayed curious and fearless, and you persevered. I am proud of you, and I hope you are too. I truly believe that you are a part of a remarkable generation, one that is more gifted, talented, and tolerant than any before. That's why I know the future of our nation is bright. Young people like you will be leading it. Keep studying, believe in yourself, and know there is no limit to what you can do. You can make a difference, lift our country up, and change the world. I look forward to all that you will accomplish." This year's Presidential Award for Academic Achievement goes to Miss Avery Robinson. All right, time for the honor cord.
The honor cords are earned by those students who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher on a 4-point scale and is based on their Brehm grades only. This year's recipients of the honor cords are Connor Walnes, Alana Brown, Byleth Gluck, Dylan Morton, Avery Robinson, Haley Sun, At this point, I would like to invite our esteemed board member and granddaughter of the founder of our school, Jordan Kate, where she went, to award the graduation certificates. Would the 8th grade class of 2024 please prepare to receive your certificate. Please stand. Connor Bruce Walness.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and Brehm Preparatory School, and upon the recommendations of your teachers and the school, I proclaim that you have completed your 8th grade requirements and have now graduated from the 8th grade. Congratulations.
Now, would the senior class of 2024 please prepare to receive their diplomas? Please stand. Alana Rose Brown. Byleth Ann Gluck. Jess Amani Locke. Dylan Lawrence Morton. Avery Brooke Robinson. Danny Saman. Haley Mia Sun.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and Brehm Preparatory School, and upon the recommendations of your teachers and the school, I proclaim you have completed your high school requirements and are now graduated from Brehm Preparatory School. Congratulations.
Thank you all for attending the ceremony.